What's going on, YouTube? Official Keith here, and today we're going to talk about the release of the Sonos One Generation 2 speaker and if it's actually worth upgrading if you already have the Generation 1. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. Now let me go ahead and answer the question right off the bat. Is it worth upgrading your Sonos One Generation 1 to the Generation 2? I can't answer that question, and the reason why I can't answer it is simple. I don't have the product with me. So I can't really speak on something on that level unless I have the product with me. I mean, I can speculate all day, but at the end of the day, I don't have the product, so I can't tell you whether it's worth upgrading or not. I can tell you some of the specs of the new Generation 1 speaker. You'll have 4 microphones this go around, and you'll still be able to stream your music services like the popular ones such as Tidal, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google Play Music, Spotify, Apple Music. You'll be able to still integrate that with the voice assistant that's built inside of here, which I'm going to try not to say her name just in case you're watching, on the TV or some speakers or something, so I won't activate your voice assistant. But I'm kind of excited about it just because the Generation 2 has low energy Bluetooth. Now, honestly, I don't know what that means. If you do, just leave a comment down below. And I'm gonna look this up later. But the low energy Bluetooth is something that's new to Sonos. Sonos prides itself in saying that it's better to stream your music via Wi-Fi than it is Bluetooth. So with that low energy Bluetooth, I'm just wondering what functionality is going to play in the whole Sonos ecosystem, starting with this new speaker that's out. Now, for those of you that don't care about having the latest and greatest, but want to get into a Sonos speaker with the voice assistant, right now most retailers are selling that bad boy for $20 off. So generally in America, it sells for $199. So, like for example, at Best Buy, it sells for $179. And speaking of Best Buy, they have refurbished units that sell for $159. And I can tell you from personal experience, a lot of times refurbished is a better way to go on the smaller electronics, because people will get a piece of electronic or a piece of tech and they'll go home, they'll try it out, and nothing's wrong with the unit. They just don't like it and they return it back. So Best Buy will mark that thing down as refurbished, and you'll get even a deeper discount. So if you're considering getting into the Sonos One Generation 1 and you live in America or wherever Sonos is sold pretty much all over the world, consider going with the refurbished route, because refurbished units will typically have some type of warranty on it, even if it's a small warranty, but they generally work well. The Gen 2 speaker will have the same capabilities as the Generation 1, which is the multi-room setup. So if you have 2 or more Sonos speakers, those speakers on the network can play the same music at the same time, or you can have it playing different music on each speaker. So I would see something like that coming in handy if, let's say for instance, you had a gathering at your house and you had the main room playing, some Miles Davis, and then let's just say someone has to go into the bathroom. You could have some smooth jazz or something playing in there, or just whatever you would deem necessary. But that feature will be in the Generation 2. So that's the Sonos wireless multi-room technology. And speaking of wireless, again, it will have Wi-Fi with wireless B, wireless G, and you also have Ethernet connectivity with the new speaker. And the operating systems that the speaker will work with is Android, Apple iOS, Mac, and Windows. So you'll definitely be covered there. And this one and the new speaker are going to be intended for indoor use. Now, I've used my speaker outside, and I'm not telling you to go and use your speaker outside, but I've used my speaker outside before, and I kept it to where no elements or anything could get to it, and it worked perfectly fine. Basically, I use a speaker when I go outside and play. When I go and grill, yes, I have a wireless Bluetooth speaker, but sometimes I want more definition in the music when I'm outside. So I'm not suggesting to go outside with your speaker, but I've done it before. The top of the Generation 2 speaker will look exactly like this, where you have access to the microphone, where you can mute it right here so you can keep the voice assistant from hearing you. Then you'll have your track buttons, which are here and here. And how you use the track buttons is you just slide your finger across the entire unit. You have your play pause button right there, and then your volume down and your volume up is going to be around the side. So the button array is going to be the same as what you see here. I think Sonos is going in the right direction with this new release. A lot of times we see products that will come in a second or third generation and that price will bump up. But Sonos was able to not only keep the price point where they started with the first generation product, but they were able to utilize 2 less microphones and get the same result. And they added a low energy Bluetooth mode. So that's just going to be a testament to the hard work that they put into their products. And as I was saying earlier in the video, is it worth it? I don't know. I would like to get my hands on the new unit just to see, or to have a comparison, which really I think there wouldn't be that much of a comparison other than what I've listed already. So hats off to Sonos, and hopefully they'll keep going with more products and introducing more technologies within their products. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Until next time, this is Official Keith. You're now official. We'll see you later.